So you guys get your popcorn ready because today we're going to talk about something very special. It's about Imade Davido's first daughter who did not celebrate her father on his big 31st birthday. Are you wondering why? You'll find out in the course of this video, and everyone is saying, what happened? Why did Imade not celebrate her father? This is so unusual. And her father also did something. I'm going to tell you that as we move on in this video. You guys are highly welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, this is Gina's channel, and if you haven't subscribed, the time is now for you to subscribe. Please subscribe, like, and share this video, and leave your comments below. So today has been a very hectic day for me. I've been busy from 5 a.m. so I said, okay, I can't just go out without giving my people, my very special subscribers, very interesting gist. You know, you guys are simply the best. Yes, so just like Imade and her mom are sharing love, that's the love I have for all of you. Thank you so much for being a part of my channel. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe right now. Hit on the notification bell so that whenever I post a video, you'll be the first to watch, like, and share, and leave your comments below. We're also going to be talking about IsraelDMW. Move on this video. Davido's PA or A, IsraelDMW, and how his marriage crashed as a result of his loyalty. So these are some of the video excerpts that his wife said, no, he's doing too much. How can he be lying down for Davido all the time? A young man old enough to be his younger brother, this and that. Some people have supported the motion, saying that this is the lying down and everything, the homage that he's been paying to Davido that made Davido to love him so much and has been spending money on him. It's the same money he's been making from all of this Maoga, Doba lying on the floor to welcome Davido, that gave him money to go marry the girl. That it was the money she saw that she actually married him, according to the very dark man. And the fame she was looking for, she actually got it as a result of marrying this guy. So today, all hate was let loose as both of them began to rant on their self. IsraelDMW and his wife changed it on both of themselves. So Israel said, marrying a lady because you met her during evangelism as a virgin, a pastor's daughter, a member of your same Winners Chapel church might not guarantee anything peace at all. Don't be too eager to quick to trust people. People can change at any time. People can be very ungrateful and deceptive. I met Sheila February 2022. We became friends, which later became intimate. She told me she would only lose her virginity to the man that would marry her, since her Ugep crossover mother, who's now 41, who had earlier married two different men with 2 kids before marrying her father, and that she was overdue at 21 for marriage. We fully agreed with her terms and conditions. I immediately began a full upgrade of her upkeep situation by firstly giving her 300k and also replacing her tattered phone of less than 60k to a brand new iPhone 12 Pro Max of 860 in less than 2 weeks. I later also replaced the 12 Pro Max to a brand 14 Pro Max of 1.2 that she currently using to slay. I did a lot of shopping for her, bought her clothes and bags, including expensive human hairs she's using without sleeping with her then. I later proposed and she fully accepted. We later did a legal introduction, traditional and white wedding in Benin City. Sheila immediately changed by showing herself, her real self, after our wedding, by wanting to set standards for me because she now felt she has blown as Juju wife. Fully verified on Instagram with more followers from her earlier struggling 3,000 followers when I met her. A fully sapper girl I met with just 2,700 in her account. I have never raised my hand on her any day. I don't beat women at all. I respect them so much. The least money for her upkeep was 100k. She now wakes up to tell me that I drive dignity in begging my oga, and that I am fully a slave, and that I am disgracing her on social media. I had earlier taken her to show same Oga for the first time before we wedded. When we were in Abuja, Transcorp Hilton, an Oga asked her straightforward if she was ready for marriage. And she fully answered by saying, yes, Oga, immediately gave her 500k for airtime. Oga was fully present in Benin for my wedding after cancelling a 140 million show appearance. Oga had to even cut out another extra 30 million to get a jet since his own was away in America. For servicing, she finally moved out of my house August 8th to Abuja to meet her friend Ginika, a well-verified prostitute who fornication after 4 attempts with flimsy excuses. Her Calabar mother is the most wicked and heartless woman every man should avoid as a mother-in-law. There is nothing I didn't do. Please, this woman, a pure fake church deaconess. And the very words. So my people, the situation is really dicey. It's somehow. This is a marriage that is just a year. Yeah. Because it was after the wedding that they lost their son. So the marriage is just a year. Before it even got to a year, it has started dancing around like Sokoto. It has started Shokoto. It has been shaking like a tree that is being blown by the wind. The marriage had been shaking. But today, all earth was let loose for a man to begin to air out his feelings like this, because all along he's been trying to cover the whole thing. Even when the girl said, or news broke out by Gislava that they were no longer together, he covered it up and said both of them were together. But today, everything went away. Okay, Oga Sheila. Sheila would always enter my Oga's DM to discredit me. She keeps showing everyone my Oga's chat that Oga doesn't like me at all. That Oga said he's even tired of me. I was Folky the one that even introduced her to Oga. I was the one who told Oga to start following her back on IG. People should be careful of Sheila and her parents. They are fully gold diggers. They fully extorted me. They want to look another highest bidder to sell their daughter to again. So was it the virginity that really attracted them? Because some of these people are carried away when a woman says, I'm a virgin, this and that. Shebi, you have seen virgin, now go and enjoy it. Now he's pepper on the amplifier on the mountain. He goes on to say, Sheila, on this day, you are fully cursed. He laid curses on her. You shall never have peace in your entire lifetime. Any man who nears you is fully cursed. You fully deceived me into a legal oath of marriage just to get popularity. No be small thing, no. This is a very serious matter. Wahala. Wahala not too much like this. He went on to show receipt 400k I sent to Sheila's mother in October alone. She's never contented with whatever given to her. So this is Sheila and him when they did their marriage. They were so cute together. Israel even went on to say he sent 1 million naira to Sheila's parents as they gave him their daughter who was still a virgin. Let me show you the receipt. The receipt of 1 million naira, part of money sprayed at the wedding. Sheila's parents held my neck to share with them since their daughter is a virgin. They also compelled me to buy her iPhone 14 Pro Max 1.2 million naira she's using up until now. So does is the virginity for me? Does it take anyone to heaven? Can you just imagine? Wouldn't it have been better if he got married to the relationship he had before meeting Sheila of just 2022? Somebody he had known for long, he would have married her, but he went on to marry virginity. So see the result now. What do you guys think? Aside from that, Sheila also told her own side of the story. It's not just about the man. So she says, lastly, I never had an issue with him serving his boss. As a wife, I only told my husband to get something doing, get a business running, start building a legacy. gave him countless ideas on things he could possibly do. I just wanted him to have something going on for himself, which his family fully supports as it is concerned to everyone, which is very good. And both of them really looked as they look alike, so cute together. Marriage wahala, people know they chook mouth. You don't have to put your mouth in marriage. When they reconcile now, all of us will become passerbys. We'll not even know what happened in the marriage. So she goes on to say, after all this ranting, they will reconcile. Then she goes on to say, I sincerely apologize to any and everyone that my decision on how to go about this doesn't sit well with. This apology is for people I respect, my parents topping the list and every other person. Now on to all of you that are being mad in my DMs, just get lost and stay away from what you know nothing about. Gullible clowns. The girl come out too. So she said, if anything happens to me or any member of my family, IsraelDMW should be held responsible. Going to my mom's shop to beat her up, you want to end daughter and mother? This isn't even something to be quick about at this point. Then she begins to explain, I am not here to run you all a whole story of what went down and what has been going on. The only thing IsraelDMW can drag about and still brag about is the online publicity he has given me that is undisputed. A lot of you only got to know me during the wedding. I have always been in the social media space though. Yes, I have been a two-time beauty queen and had brands I was working with. Furthermore, she say, must I add that I am from a well-respected family and this man is hell-bent on painting my family what it's not. Adams Oshimole and my dad are first cousins, for crying out. So me and my family aren't looking for a poverty alleviation plan, and even if it cannot be Israel. This man saw me for the first time while I was on the outreach, which beforehand I never knew of his online presence. He asked for my number, which I refused to give, but took it instead and never called him. Only dropped it off at the follow-up unit. Both the phones and the generator he collected from my mom yesterday was immediately replaced by my dad. Everything Israel ever did, he was never asked to. He just always think doing it for himself, for cloud chasing. She goes on to say, you can drag me to the mud and lock me, I will lock up. But you don't get to do that with my family. You don't value yourself. But you know how much I value mine. And in extension, how I value your own family too, as I have taken them as mine. And anybody where they do you will handle you better later. She says, you people are used to women showing weakness, but I am sorry, I can't give that. I would never throw a pity party. So let the Barbie called IsraelDMW throw a pity party and you all can go feed on the lies he is serving you with. The girl is not joking at all. She came in very serious. Pastor's daughter with the swag. Sheila. So she goes on to say, I was going to keep my reserve on this, but I see no reason to. Did I see signs before the wedding? Yes, I did. One of the reasons was because of the rush on the wedding. Even after I said we should give it a time, he came up with a lot of excuses and threats. Most of the things he did regarding the wedding was without my consent. Down to invitation card. I didn't even get to see what the design looked like before it was printed. I only get to find out about stuff after it's been paid for. We had a fight that I told him that it seems he is event planner he went to marry because they are not carrying me along. Proceeding to the wedding, There was a huge turn up. It was elaborate. Was that what I wanted? No. But Oga said he is a public figure. People eye this, so he has to do it big. The white wedding. The wedding happened and the wedding day passed. Now see us see marriage. He started showing up as his real self in full. He would be traveling and ask me not to put on gem, not to go anywhere. Don't do this, don't do that. He literally used the wedding to gather money for himself. He wanted massive support and he got it. What I expected from him as a wife was, baby, see what we got to. Wetin we go use am do. Or see wetin I want use am do. I don't think that's supposed to be anything. So even when he failed to do any of those, I overlooked. We started having issues from November. I would tell him I am going to the salon. When I get there, he would text me not to come back. The first time this happened, I thought it was a joke. Yet I hurriedly went back home because I was already living in fear. Wahala, what kind of a marriage is this? Some men are terrible, I must say. She goes on to say, I got home and the gate man refused to open gates for me. Say Oga say make he no open gates. I called him on the phone. He said I should go back to where I am coming from. This is weird though. This is so weird. The same lady said whenever she goes out and come back, IsraelDMW will ask her to go to the toilet so he will open her up and see what's on her pants. Can you just be that? I was outside the gate, frustrated and ashamed. I called his dad and reported him. His father called me back to tell me that Israel is insulting him. The father complained back to me. I asked my cab to start driving me around while I was calling him to ask the gate man to open the gate. After the plenty calls from his dad and me, he finally instructed the gate man to open the gate. I took the walk of shame back into the house. When he got back home that day, I was so hot I could not say anything. Till the next day, I told him calmly that no matter the issue where we get, make outside and no. That even if I did something wrong, come back inside and correct me. I explained how hot and how embarrassing it was. He didn't say anything, but apologized after some days. He apologized. So what made him? Why would you ask your woman to be left outside the gate? Because she went to the salon to make her hair and you're beginning to suspect that she's with some other man out there? Men, you can do better. She goes on to say, no one aside the people on the street and neighbors knew about this. I didn't know it was going to happen again and again and again and again. But the church and families got involved to resolve issues regularly. Everyone's family keeps saying, oh, you shouldn't be quiet on things like this. Always call us, always talk to us. At some point, he stopped me from visiting my parents or my siblings from visiting me. I can just imagine that would have been so terrible and painful to her. Can you just imagine? Okay. As bad as that went, I still shoved it aside. My sister had to leave my house late at night and I was left in the house with his sister who was staying with us at the time before he finally chased her out on another occasion. That he locked me out and she opened the door for me at the instruction of the dad. I still didn't sleep in the house that night because he kept on threatening both me and his sister. I went to my parents' house. My parents brought me back. That since he's not around, I can stay at least. But I was scared. I ran. Who wouldn't be? What kind of a marriage as if you're in a den of lions? Wahala deal. She goes on to say, at this point, I was getting depressed. I was literally living in fear. Another time in January, I was to attend one of my close friends' wedding. He knows how close I was to this person. And the very day she told me of her wedding, he knew how excited I was. He knew when I got Ashwebi. The day of the wedding reached, I woke up very early, served him, and did all I had to do that morning. When I was ready to leave the house, I met him on to tell him I was going for my friend's wedding. They need me for assistance and all. I was that. He started with, what if I say make you no go? I replied, why you go say make I no go? He said, so you mean I don't have right to tell you say make you no go? I say you get to, but why you go say make I no go? You will at least give me a reason why you go say make I no go ahead for my friend wedding. Excuse to give, if at all. But just saying I shouldn't go for something I have been planning for months without any reason is unfair. He said, oh yeah, don't go. I asked why. He said no reason, but you comot for this house, no come back again. Which kind of marriage with this one? Why you go they talk to the wife like that now? Wow. I just stood for some minutes looking at him. Then I left to another room. I was so pained, but didn't know what to do or even say at this point. This man was saying all sort of thoughtful things to me, unprovoked, saying I can never amount to anything. That the only thing about me na say I be virgin. Over his dead body will he start any business for me. Over his dead body, this and that. At this point, I was just in tears. When he walked out of the room, I quickly locked the door. So she did not attend the wedding. Can you just imagine? And I can imagine that some men like that all they care about is themselves. They talk to the woman and say the woman has no worth, no value. They just talk down on you and reduce your self-worth and value and make you feel like you're not important at all. She must have gone through a whole lot. After keeping herself as a virgin for 21 years, only for her to end up with a man who doesn't respect, value, or appreciate her, it is very terrible. There are a lot of people like that. It can be the man, it can be the woman. But if you're a woman and you go through such a thing, it's really terrible. And if you're a man, you go through the same thing, it's really terrible. Guys. So David answered, speak when necessary. The words carry more value than. So Davido has finally responded after DMW and his wife said all of those things and they've been dragging each other online. And someone here is also buttressing the matter, saying which woman will be comfortable with such a man that bows to a young boy all the time. This is not even the case, not even about the bad. All the stories we've heard, they're not enough to make a woman leave that kind of marriage. What kind of cage is that one? What do you guys think? Just watch this video first before we move to Imade. Oh, wow. This your DMW doubling for David is not a problem at all. That's where he's making his money from. So this is the girl's parent that IsraelDMW published and said they are gold diggers, they're looking for money and the rest of it. So my people haven't heard all of this. Who do you think is at fault here? Is it the man or the woman? Let us know your opinion on the comment section. No one should be caged in marriage. Marriage is not meant to be endured, but to be enjoyed. Please, let's take note of that. And if your own is not going well, say a prayer, believe in God, and work it out the way you can. Nobody's saying people should divorce. Divorce is not an option. But if it's violent and everything, please carry your life and walk to where you're safe. Now, I'm talking about Imade and her father, Davido. This video is already very long, but please bear with me and enjoy because it's very interesting. So, On Davido's birthday, he posted all his children apart from Dawson and Imade. He didn't post them on his page, and we saw that Imade did not also celebrate her father, which is so unusual. She didn't celebrate her father on his birthday, on his 31st birthday of all. Meanwhile, everybody was celebrating Daddy, and everybody was celebrating him on all social media platforms. Other people that aren't even close to him were celebrating, but his own beloved daughter that he cared so much for, his very first daughter, did not celebrate him. What is happening? Is it her mom now encouraging the father and daughter this association, or what do you guys think? Why was it so? Was it because Davido did not put her in the picture, or is it what because of what her mother said, that Davido is no longer taking care and the rest of it? Meanwhile, the young girl is so grown, beautiful, amazing, and really an interesting personality to be with. You can imagine that she voiced over this particular video you're going to watch next. Just watch the video and tell what you think on the comment section, and please subscribe. This was our trip to Paris the last holiday. So for her to have voiced over that video and posted it on social media, that's to say she has access to her social media account and should have been able to say a happy birthday either through a video or post her father as she has always done. So what do you guys think has changed now? Let us know in the comment section. Please subscribe, like, and share this video, and thank you so much for watching. Thanks. Bye.